Well, dear friends, the time has finally come. After months of not being able to gather in our beloved Trinity Church, we're now going to open the doors just a wee bit for a phased and staged and careful and prudent regathering of the people in smaller groups. So we've created this instructional video to help you become familiar with the protocols and procedures that we're required to follow if we're going to gather together to keep everybody safe. So please pay careful attention of what you'll need to do when you come to church as we gather for worship. So I want to remind you, first of all, of the 3 opportunities that we'll have for worship. And I want to remind you as well that the 10 a.m. Sunday morning worship will stay exactly as it is. Our 10 a.m. main worship on Sunday is going to remain a virtual worship experience for the time being. The 3 opportunities to gather in person are 5 p.m. on Sunday evening in partnership with ECP and the chaplain Alan Wakabayashi. That's Sunday evening, 5 p.m., and that service is limited to 35 people. Then on Tuesday at noon, spiritual communion, limited to 20 people. And then Wednesday evening at 5:30, a service of spiritual communion, again limited to 20 people. So you'll notice the limits on the numbers that can gather. So what we need to do is we need to pre-register for the service. So to do so we know who's coming, how many people are coming, and so we can have your contact information in case we need to follow the protocols for contact tracing if someone becomes ill. You'll need to pre-register your attendance by logging on the website. There's a portal there, a link there to register your attendance for worship. If you can't do that, then please call the church office and speak to one of us here to let us know that you'll be coming to the service. So with that in mind, we're going to go on inside, talk to Sonia, who has the next steps of what you'll need to do when we come together for church.
When you arrive, everyone's going to come through the front door, the narthex door, into the church. And when we leave, we're going to leave by the transept doors, which are the side doors that are closest to the altar. If you have accessibility issues, of course, you can arrive through the transept doors, but everybody else, please come through the main door, the narthex door. Now, when you get inside the church, there are a few things that you're going to need to do. First of all, wear a mask. Wear a mask the whole time you're here. Wear a mask during the whole service. If you forget somehow, we've got masks for you to take with you. Secondly, sanitize your hands. Now, we hope that everyone will have registered online and submitted your contact information that way. But if you didn't for some reason, another thing that you'll need to do is to give us your contact information in the unlikely event that we need to let you know that you may need to take some precautions. So there'll be a clipboard right here with a form. Take a pen from the Clean Pens container, fill out your name, email, phone number, and then drop the pen in the used pens container. It's as easy as that. Finally, don't forget to pick up a bulletin. This will have everything in it that you'll need to follow along with the service and to worship with us. We've had to take all of the prayer books and the hymnals out, so you will need to have the full text bulletin in order to follow along. Finally, if you'd like to make your pledge contribution or another offering in person, there'll be an offertory basin at the back of the church. So as you come in, just drop your offering in the basin, and it'll be collected in a sanitary way after the service. Now bear in mind that for the Sunday 5 p.m. ECP service, we will have 2 basins back here, one for Trinity pledges and contributions, and then one for ECP offerings, so that we make sure that everything goes into the right pot.
When you come into church, if you want to know where to sit, just look for one of these place cards that says, "Sit here," where you can sit as an individual or a family group.
At the peace, remember to stay in your pews and greet each other from a safe distance.
Regarding the reception of communion, a reminder that we'll only be receiving communion in one kind, bread only, at one of the services. That will be the 5 p.m. on Sunday evening with our sisters and brothers from the Episcopal Church of Princeton. The Tuesday noon service will be spiritual communion, as well as the Wednesday at 5:30. So to instruct you on the protocols and procedures for the reception of communion in a safe way, we're now going to watch a video that Kara, Emily, and Micah have made for us. At the conclusion of the service, you need to remember that the traffic flow needs to remain in one direction. So you can't exit back through the narthex through which you entered. You'll need to keep the traffic pattern flowing in one direction and exit out the transept doors. So you need to leave either through the north or south transept doors. Now, once you're outside, if you want to visit with one of your friends, make sure that your masks are on. They should have been on the whole time you're in the church. And when you're outside, you can visit, mask on, and make sure to maintain a proper social distance to keep everybody safe. Well, friends, we did it. We gathered together in a safe and careful way to keep everybody healthy during this time of the coronavirus. So thank you for watching our instructional video. We look so forward to being back together in our beloved church for worship again. So thank you for helping us follow these procedures and protocols. Thank you for helping us keep everybody safe during this most uncertain time. Peace and blessings to you all.